Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. This is the edition that is exclusively designed for people who want to improve their manifesting abilities. Here's the reason why. All you have is one picture on the screen. This is all you're going to have for the entire reading. I want to minimize the visual distractions so that you make the pictures in your head, not on a screen, in your head. You have to participate in order to manifest, and that's the whole point. My job, inspire you. Let's get to it. We're going to start at the bottom row, work our way to the top row. We begin with the first card, bottom row, right middle, serendipity. I like that a bunch. Serendipity means good fortune, good luck. Things kind of turn in your favor. Now, this does not have to be a tidal wave of good fortune. It can be something small. In fact, very often it's the small stuff that leads to the much bigger stuff. And so I'm anticipating that you are coming to a time when you will have fortune on your side. It's not going to be a big deal. Not going to be a big deal, but it can be significant. How do you know? Well, the next two cards, one on the left, far left, and the one next to it give me a pretty good idea. The Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles, of course, are things that you value, things that are important to you, not simply money. Okay? It could be love, could be happiness, could be joy, could be friendship, could be health, could be a number of things. Not necessarily money. Don't limit your possibilities, your potential that way. And the Nine of Pentacles is very much like the Queen of Pentacles. This gal is set because she knows what she wants. She knows what her values are. She's not taking them from somebody else. She has, through probably trial and error, figured out what's really important to her and why it is important. It's not just one thing. It could be a list of things. Smaller the better, but this gal, whatever it takes, whatever the magic is, she's got the juju. And she knows what her value is and what's valuable to her. How does she know? The Moon card gives you a pretty good idea. She follows her intuition, who follows her gut. Your gut is always guiding you. Your gut is your subconscious, superconscious. It's that thing that's percolating all along in the background. And in fact, we now know that about 98% of your brain's capacity is your subconscious. That's why you can drive and kind of get road hypnotized, and all of a sudden you were in point A and you find yourself in point B and you went, how the hell did I get here? Well, that's the subconscious driving for you. When you text, however, you are using your conscious mind, and you can't do really both at the same time. One kind of dominates. So when you're focusing on texting while driving, or even having a conversation necessarily on the phone or something with somebody driving, your subconscious is held down, your conscious is brought to the front, but that creates all kinds of problems. You can't get into difficulties. When it is simply your subconscious doing the work, you can get from point A, point B safely and be absolutely amazed every time it happens. So that's the deal. If you are going to connect to this bit of good fortune, bit of luck, got to follow your intuition. What is important to you? Once you get that framework of what's important, your intuition will do the rest. Okay? The next two cards are very encouraging. Three of Wands, you're looking at the future. Wands are positivity, being connected to life, joy of life. I mean, it's not just something that you do to exist, but you actually live. And so what the Three of Wands says is, especially because we are doing a manifestation reading, this is all about you. Three Wands are the mind, body, and spirit. They're joining together. And they should. They should, because if you've put together your value system for you, you know what you want, you know what you don't want. Your subconscious is working overtime to help you formulate and put together your manifesting. And then, of course, we have the Ace of Wands, which again is creativity, strength, inspiration, enthusiasm. That's really the key here. Figure out what is important to you, why it's important to you, and then just let your subconscious take over. Let your subconscious position you to be able to utilize this bit of good fortune. Now, let's go to the second row, far left. We have the death card. Death card does not have to mean physical death. You know that. But the death card does indicate some sort of transformation, endings, beginnings. And if you are looking to pick up this good fortune that is coming your way, you can accept it or reject it. But if you are open to it, in order to be open to it, something has to die in you, some element of your personality. And that can be easily remedied by following your gut. You can trust your gut because you have a good set of values, and that combination allows you to see the future in a much more optimistic light. So the idea is, take care of the basic stuff. Know what's important, know why it's important. Let your subconscious lead you to the promised land. Don't get in there and interfere with it. And that may be, in the end, what the real issue is, what the real element is. Put your ego in the back seat. That may be what has to die, your ego. You got to change the way you're thinking. Page of Swords says we're going to change the idea here. We're going to make it all different. So if you have a good set of values and you allow your subconscious to pick it up and run from there, you're going to have some good luck. One of the other things that you're going to notice, too, you're going to quit fighting over useless stuff. Five of Wands. Wands are enthusiasm, but the 5 is conflict, bickering, useless, nothing. Just the things in life that are small, the things in life that keep you from that 3 of Wands, from that Ace of Wands, that joy, that enthusiasm, that stuff's going to go away. And the reason, as I just mentioned, is you very likely will have to put your ego away. Your ego, it doesn't serve you well. And so we have, for the final card up there, Knight of Wands. Knights always bring gifts. Again, Wands, positivity, enthusiasm. I find it fascinating that on the bottom row, the last 2 cards are Wands, and the top row, the last 2 cards are Wands. What that good fortune is probably leading you to a much better life. A life where you're more plugged in. A life where you're kind of living what you really want. Not what somebody else told you is important, but what you really want. It's going to feel like luck. It's going to feel like serendipity, but it really isn't. Let you decide what's important to you. Let your subconscious take it over. Get your ego out of the way, and you'll see these things start to open up for you. Maybe a little discomfort. That's the death card. When you make that transition, putting the ego off to the side. Not get rid of it, just put it off to the side. And what are the ways that you do that? Final card. It is the proverbial Cups card, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, pretty important stuff. Knights again bring gifts. This brings positive emotion, loving. And again, it may not be anything earth-shaking. This beginning of this nice ride of good fortune may start off very small, very slowly, but it can grow into something very powerful, very strong, very pervasive. Put a smile on your face too, by the way. Did I mention that? Yeah. So that pretty much looks how you can connect to this opportunity for some lady luck moving in your direction. Again, don't look for anything big. Get your values together. Let your subconscious lead you. Get your ego out of the way. And just let your plan unfold. It will get there. It's not going to be big. I would be surprised if it was. But you will find in short order, it will be mega powerful. Good. You can do this. You can do this. That's the reading for today. Back tomorrow again with another tarot reading for you. We'll work on manifesting more, another aspect in your life. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time we have a chance to do tarot together, as always, peace and blessings.